Good morning! Welcome to my channel. If you are brand new here, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Today we are going to talk about morning face care routine. I've already washed my face. That's nothing special. You can wash your face with whatever works best for you. In the mornings, I typically do something kind of gentle, just to kind of refresh it a little bit. I will show you all the items that I'm currently using, as well as a couple that I'm trying out, but not too many, because really this is about my routine. So I'm only going to show you the items I'm trying out if I've been consistently trying it out for at least a couple weeks. We are joined today by my beautiful Red Bull, because it is morning and I need my Red Bull. This one is the Amber edition, which last summer was their summer edition, and it did so well that they brought it back. I'm so happy. So I'm just enjoying this morning as I do my face. Okay, so until about 2 weeks ago, after washing my face, I would start my face with this Sky Organics Organic Witch Hazel Facial Toner with Tea Tree. And this is a spray. Absolutely love this stuff. The smell of it is amazing. The ease of application is amazing. But I stopped using this a couple weeks ago when I got a toner from Ofra Cosmetics. Now, I'm not moving away from this. I will definitely be going back to this. In fact, I've been missing this. But I've been trying out this one from Ofra. This is the Essential Toner, a pH balancing toner. And I'm enjoying it. I don't like the application of it, but I enjoy the smell and I enjoy what it feels like on my skin. So it is a pump. You can put it on a cotton pad, you can put it on a reusable thing. I've been using a reusable, and you just put as much as you need. Now I have been putting a little bit more in this because the pad soaks it up quite a lot, unfortunately. And then I honestly tap it on to start. I don't like to rub it on because I don't know. I feel like I get more with this application, especially by tapping and then going in, kind of rubbing it in a little bit. And just do this gently, okay? It doesn't need to be anything rough. You're not using this to clean. I have been enjoying the way my skin looks after this one. And I feel like it is toner-wise a better toner as far as results than this one, but I enjoy this one a lot more, even though I don't get the same results. I'm really sorry. I really hope that this lighting is working because it keeps changing itself for me. I'm just trying out a couple different things, and hopefully this is good enough to where I can actually edit this and post this. I just literally tap it on, nothing special. I enjoy the smell of this. Like I said, I enjoy the look of it, like what it's doing with my skin. Yeah. And then I can just wash this now. I feel like I wouldn't have to use as much toner if I used a cotton pad, and I know I don't have to use as much if I use my hands, but for some reason, this leaves a little bit of a sticky feel on my hands, and I don't really enjoy that. So that's why I've stopped using my hands. So first step after washing is toner. Then we're going to let that dry down for at least 30 seconds to a minute. Longer if your skin is still feeling damp and like it hasn't soaked in. Once it has sat for at least 30 seconds, then you're going to move into your serums. I only currently have one serum that I am doing consistently, and that is from Pharmacy. It is their Feeling Good Hyaluronic Acid Plumping Serum, and that is what that looks like. It's a beautiful bottle. I love this company. I'm not the biggest fan of this particular product, even though it does work well, just because of the scent. If the scent was different, we'd be fine. Okay, now that might be too much, but this is my face and this is what I do. So I just do little tiny drops everywhere. Those aren't full pumps. Those are like little tiny half pumps. Oh, there's a couple bunnies outside. And I just put it kind of everywhere, and then I rub it in. Now I do bring any leftover down my neck a little bit. And since I've been doing that, I have seen a difference in the textures on my neck. It feels like, I don't know, it feels healthier and looks a little healthier than before. So I have been doing that. And then again, we're going to let that dry on there. The reason why I don't love this particular product is the scent. I do believe this is part of their honey line. But whatever this main scent is in here is not something I'm a huge fan of. But I love the hyaluronic pumping serum aspect of it. Like, I do like the fact that I can get my hyaluronic acid in like this creamy serum form versus an oil. I don't know why, I just feel like it works better for me. So that's why I continue to use this. I don't think I will rebuy this, just because I want to try out a couple other brands and I'm not the biggest fan of the scent. But I do feel like this does amazing for my skin, and I love this brand. So we shall see. Again, we're going to let that sit for at least 30 seconds, even a minute or two. Get up, you know, have a drink of your coffee, have a drink of your Red Bull, let it soak in. And then we're going to move on to the eye creams. Okay, so I have been using consistently for a very long time the Pharmacy brand's Do It All Total Eye Cream. This stuff is amazing. I don't think they make it in this packaging anymore, but isn't this packaging adorable with like the wood lid? Absolutely adorable. I don't think it's made in this packaging anymore. But this is almost gone, which means I'm going to be able to try out some of the other things I have soon here, which I'm going to be sad but also excited for because I have been loving this. It doesn't have much of a scent. It's just like a lotion-y scent, I guess. And literally, I stick my finger in, I get the littlest dollop, and I put it under each eye and then a little bit on the top, which is basically nothing. And then I start on the bottom and I just circle it in, and then I put the leftovers on my lids. Now, some people have said don't ever put it on your lids. Some people have said, yes, of course you put it on your lids. I don't know which way is right. So if you know, you do you. Just keeping it around this bottom eyelid area, you know, where we get our dark circles. Taking the littlest amount that's left on my finger and doing it up here. And I do rotate, so like if I start under this eye today, I work this way, this way, this way, this way, and then that means tomorrow I will start here and go the other way, because by the time I get to that last eyelid, there's nothing left. It's basically nothing left. So once you feel like that's been gently massaged in well, again, let that sit for like 30-ish seconds. This one I feel like, at least for this particular product, soaks in really quickly, so I don't really need to wait that long. Then moisturizers or daily lotions or whatever you want to call them. I consistently go back and forth between two different ones. I use the Grown Alchemist Hydro Repair Day Cream. Absolutely love this stuff. Have used this stuff for at least a year, if not longer. This stuff is really good. But lately, I have been choosing to skip that in the morning and going with my Pharmacy brand Daily Greens, just because my skin has been very dry. The changing of the weather has been really difficult on it. So I have been reaching more for this one, but I'm still going to this one at least a couple times a week, because this one I do feel like it does really good, but it's a thicker thing, and I don't know. I feel like it's not. I feel like it's healthy and it has repairing qualities, but I feel like this hydrates me better. So I'm not going to use this one today, but I wanted to show it to you because I do use this at least a couple times a week. But today I'm going to stick with Pharmacy again and their Daily Greens. And this is another product that I've been using for a long time as well. Beautiful packaging. I do think they changed the packaging again, but I don't know. But I just put it on my finger, put a dollop in the sections that I'm going to want it, and then massage it in. Upward circular motions is the way you're supposed to do it. I don't always do that. I try to remember to do that, but sometimes I find myself doing like a swoop motion instead. But if you can remember doing a circular motion, especially in an upward circular motion or back, like going back, think of it as like a facelift type motions. So we do this, we're going to bring our skin down. If we're doing this, we're bringing it back and hopefully helping to keep it going in a direction we like. All right. As that starts to dry, it does get a little sticky, a little, not sticky, tacky, I guess. And so that's when I tend to stop massaging it in. At this point, I'm like, all right, I have done my job. It's time for it to soak in on its own. At this point, I let it sit for at least 3 to 5 minutes because I have all these steps that hopefully have all kind of been entered into my skin, but I need to make sure before I do anything else that it is all in there. So while that is doing that, I'm going to show you another product that I've been trying out, and that is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. So this one, I have found that I don't like it in place of one of these lotions or moisturizers. But I do like it on a day that I'm not going to put on makeup, or I'm putting on makeup much later in the day. And I will put this on before I put on makeup. But that's only if I'm not putting on makeup for several hours. So this has a chance to soak in, really do its thing. If I'm putting on makeup like in just a few minutes here, I won't put this on. But if I'm going to put on makeup in a few hours, I'll put this on before I do that. Now, I am enjoying this. This is a sample size. I got it from Ipsy Bag. I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would, but I still don't know if I would personally pay to purchase this. Clinique is a great brand, but I'm just not yet seeing results enough for me that say I must have it and it must replace my other stuff. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, if I'm going to be going out in the sun for a decent amount of time today, whether or not I'm wearing makeup, I will put on the Vino Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer Sunscreen with an SPF 30. Very low SPF, I understand that, but it gives a little bit of protection. So this, if I was going out in the sun, I know I was going to be outside for at least an hour, I would be putting this on at this step. And again, letting that sit on my face for a good 2 to 3 minutes, if not longer, before putting on my makeup. If I'm not planning on going outside and being outside for a long period of time, then I don't typically do this unless it's in the dead of summer, because that summer sun, you know, 5 minutes is all it takes sometimes. So, but unless it's in the dead of sun, I won't put this on. But I do really enjoy this one. In fact, this is almost empty, and I've been on the lookout for it at my TJ Maxx because I like paying the TJ Maxx price for it. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm hoping they get it soon so I don't have to buy it full price. The last step in my skincare routine is gonna be stuff for my lips. Whether I'm putting on makeup or sitting around my house not doing makeup that day, I will always do something for my lips. If my lips are really struggling and are very, very chapped, if I'm not planning on putting on any makeup pretty soon, I will do a lip mask just to help it get extra absorbent. But if my lips are just normal, they're fine, they're not really chapped, they might be dry but not necessarily chapped level, I will rotate between these two items. I will either do the Vaseline Lip Therapy with aloe vera. This chapstick is one of my favorites for like my morning chapstick is what I call it. I feel like it gives me a little extra moisturizing. The other one that I will sometimes use is from e.l.f. and it is their Bite Size Lip Balm. I actually surprisingly love this thing. And so I will rotate between these two for my morning chapsticks. Now, if you've seen my other videos, you know I have a huge collection of the EOS chapsticks. And you're like, wait, why aren't you using one of those? Well, simple. Those I don't consider morning chapsticks. I consider those during the day's chapsticks. Yes, I have chapsticks for different purposes, don't we all? Today I'm going to use my aloe vera one just because weather's been changing, it's been dry, and I need a little extra. This thing here is amazing, but this is more like my lips are fine. I slept with a lip mask, an overnight lip mask, we're good. This one is, I need some help. All right, that's it. That is my morning face care routine. At this point, I can go and put on makeup, or I can leave my face as is. My makeup will set really nicely on this, whether or not I'm using a full face or not. I feel like this routine has become very consistent. Most of these products have been in my routine for quite a while, that I know that I love them and they work well for my skin. What of these products have you used? Do you like them? Let me know in the comments below, as well as let me know if you do your morning routine in a different order. I like to know how people are doing their stuff. This is kind of the order that I kind of naturally went into, and then recently found that this is the order that a lot of dermatologists are suggesting. So I was like, yay! I'm doing things that make sense. But who knows? I'm sure there will be a dermatologist or something out there who's like, no, you're doing that in the complete wrong order. You know, it's getting on the face and my face is doing good, and I guess that's all that matters. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this look into my morning skincare routine. I will at a later date do a nighttime skincare routine, but I am currently trying out a couple different products, and so I currently don't have a set nighttime skincare routine. So that's why I'm not doing that just yet. But in a couple weeks, hopefully I will be able to put that one up as well. If you like this video, I hope you will give it a thumbs up. And if you enjoy watching videos from me and want to see what else I have coming soon, I hope you will hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in a video very soon.